Hello students, welcome to RD Chemistry. In this video, I'll explain type of voids and how to write down formula of the unit cell. Students, you already have studied the contribution of the particle toward the unit cell, how to calculate number of particle per unit cell. If there is a corner particle, its contribution is 1 by 8, right? If there is a phase center particle, its contribution is 1 by 2, correct? If there is a edge center atom, its contribution is 1 by 4. And if there is a center particle, it belongs to the entire unit cell, its contribution is 1. So let us calculate now number of atoms per unit cell in the simple cube. In the simple cube, there are 8 corners. And for each corner particle, contribution is 1 by 8. So there are total 1 particle in the simple unit cell per unit cell it is, which is called as the Z value. If I go for body center particle, there are 8 corner particle and contribution is a 1 by 8. This is about the corner particle. And there is one particle in the center of the body, center of the unit cell. Its contribution is 1. Therefore, total is equal to 2. So, Z is equal to 2 per unit cell. Similarly, for the phase center particle, there are 8 corner particle into contribution is 1 by 8, correct? This is about the corner. There are 6 phases, correct? For each phase, the contribution is 1 by 2, correct? So it is equal to totally, you will get it as the 4, right? So this is equal to Z, number of particle per unit cell here. Clear? So you have to remember all these calculation part. Student, what do you mean by voids? Voids are also called as the holes or the empty spaces. They are the empty spaces, okay, which are present between the atoms. So voids are empty space between the spheres. Size and shape of the void depend on the type of the unit cell and the packing. So we have got trigonal void. We have got trigonal void or triangular void, which is formed by the close packing of the 3 atoms in the 2-dimensional space. So whatever void is there, a space is there, this space is called as the triangular void. Next one we have got tetrahedral void. Tetrahedral void. How tetrahedral void is formed? So we have got altogether 3 particles like this. Okay. So this is a triangular void we have got here. Clear? Then there is a particle just above it closing that void. So there are 4 particles closing that void now. This is called the tetrahedral void. Next one we have got octahedral void. What is octahedral void? Okay. So we have got 3 particles like this which will form triangular void here. This is the triangular void. Okay. Now there are 3 more particles here. 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So picture is not very clear, but there is a void here, empty space here, which is covered by 6 particles. This is called the octahedral void. So I'll call the octahedral void. So the tetrahedral void and trigonal void it is. So very important for us is a tetrahedral void and the octahedral void because we are studying 3-dimensional structures for the unit cells, right? Now let us summarize about the tetrahedral void. Tetrahedral voids are holes or interstices surrounded by the 4 spheres present at the corners of the tetrahedra. So one hole is surrounded by 4 particles, therefore coordination number is 4. Suppose there are n particles or n spheres in the close packed structures, then the number of tetrahedral voids are equal to 2n. Okay, so you have to remember 2n, double the number of particles. Okay. Now let us see about the octahedral voids. This type of void is formed by the center of 6 closely packed spheres that are arranged into equilateral triangle which point in opposite directions. Okay. So that void is surrounded by 6 particles, therefore coordination number is equal to 6 for that void. Okay. Now, in that closed packed structure, if there are n spheres or n atoms are there, then the number of octahedral voids are equal to n. Remember, 1:1 ratio. Clear? Suppose n is the number of atoms. Suppose n is the number of atoms which is involved in the closed packing. Maybe CCP, maybe HCP, or it can be FCC. Okay? Then how many tetrahedral voids are there? Tetravoids are always double to n. How many octahedral voids are there? Is equal to n. So the ratio is a 2 is to 1. If I take the ratio 2 is to 1 between tetrahedral and the octahedral voids. Okay. Question number 1. A compound is formed by the elements A and B. Okay. This crystallizes in the cubic structure where A atoms are there at the corners. Okay, given. And B atoms are there at the body center. They are there in the body center. So what is the simplest formula of the compound? How many corners are there? 8 corners are there. What is the contribution each corner particle? 1 by 8. What is the total A particles? 1. Now body center right in the center of the unit cell. So its contribution is 1 is equal to 1. Therefore, formula should be written as the A1 B1 or it is the AB type. Clear? So what is the answer? Answer is option number 3. Clear? Question number 2. A compound A and B crystallize in the cubic lattice. A occupy the lattice point at the corners, given at the corners, and B atoms are there in the center of the each face, right? So what is the empirical formula? Yeah, very easy. 8 into corner particle, 8 into contribution 1 by 8, which is equal to 1. How many faces are there? 6 faces are there. What is the contribution each face particle? 1 by 2, so it is equal to 3. So it should be A1 B3 type or AB3 type. It is clear, right? So what is the answer? Answer is option number 3, right? Yeah. Question number 3. In the face-centered cubic arrangement A and B FCC, A atoms are there at the corners, given corners, right? And B are there at the faces, correct? They are in the faces. You know that 8 corner particle contribution should be 1 by 8 is equal to 1, correct? 6 faces are there, contribution is 1 by 2, which is equal to 1. So it is equal to 3, correct? So it should be 1 is to 3 ratio. But they are continuing the question. One of the A atom is missing from the corner of the unit cell. Can you see? That means this is not the calculation. Supposed to be 8 corner particle, but 1 is missing minus. Actually, how many corner particles are there? 7. That means one corner is empty. Okay. Into what is the contribution each corner particle? 1 by 8. So it is a 7 by 8. Correct. Whereas B remain as such. So simplest formula of the compound is. So A 7 by 8 and B 3. Correct. We'll take the simple ratio 7 by 8 is to 3. Correct. So you multiply by 8 on both the sides. So it is a 7 is to, okay, 8 into 3 is a 24. So and at the end we have got A7 B24, right? This is the formula of the compound. Clear? So what is the answer? Answer is option number 2. Clear? Question number 4. A crystalline solid X Y3 as CCP arrangement, cubic closed pack arrangement. For its element Y, X occupies. Okay, they are given respect to tetrahedral and the octahedral. They are given. Percentages also given. See the formula. We have got X Y3, X1 Y3. Okay. Now the CCB is made up of element Y. Let, okay, Y be equal to any number. How many are there? 3 are there, right? So it is a X and Y ratio is 1 is to 3, correct? So let the number of Y be equal to N, okay, which is equal to 3 number, correct? Now let me take tetrahedral Y. Let X be in the tetrahedral Y. If X is the tetrahedral Y, I should get double, correct? 2N, right? Clear? So it should be equal to 2 into, I should get 3, which is equal to 6. But 6 will not get. But X is how much here? X is equal to 1. That means should have been 6. 6 is not there. But how much is occupied? You have to calculate. So that gives 1. So 6 into 1 by 6 I can take. That means 1 by 6th of the tetrahedral voids are occupied by the X. Okay. Now we'll take the percentage. So percentage of the tetrahedral void is equal to, there should have been 6 tetrahedral voids, but there is only one X atom is there occupied. Out of 100, how much? This will give us about 16.6 percentage, but it is not there in the option, so it cannot be the answer. Means these are not in the tetrahedral voids. Let me proceed now. Suppose I go for octahedral void. Let X be there in the octahedral voids. How many octahedral voids should be there? N should be there. 1 is to 1 ratio. Correct? right? That means this should have been 3 number. But x, how many are there actually? X are there how many? Actually 1 is there. That means 1/3 is occupied. If 1/3 is occupied, you'll get 1. Correct? Now we'll take the percentage. How will you take the percentage? Percentage of the octahedral void is equal to. There should have been how many actually? 3 octahedral voids. But how many are occupied? Only 1 is occupied by the x. Suppose I take percentage 100. So this will give me around 33.33 percentage. Right? Clear? So which answer is matching? So it should be 33 percentage of the octahedral void. Clear? So answer is option number 3. Clear, students? Fourth one is the answer, right? Question number 5. A crystalline solid A minus ion at the corners and the face centers. Okay. So A minus is there in the corners as well as there on the face centers, right? Faces. Whereas the B plus are present in the body center, plus they are there also on the edges, correct? What is the simplest formula of the compound? Nothing is missing. Corners are 80 number and it is 1 by 8 contribution. Faces are 60 number, contribution 1 by 2, correct? So total is equal to, here it is equal to 4, right? Body center contribution is only 1, right? You know that. So how many edges are there actually? There are 12 edges. You have to remember there are 12 edges, sides for the cube, into contribution, each edge is 1 by 4, right? So it is equal to, here also equal to 4. That means A4 B4 it is, or simply can be written as the AB type, right? So what is the option number, students? Answer is option number 4, right? Clear? Fourth one is the answer, right? Students, like the videos, share the videos, and please do subscribe RD Chemistry and support me. Thank you for watching.